answer according to my calculation might be you find some difference due to the reason whenever you increase the number of decimal places, of course there will be slight difference in the answer. But the major procedure of solving the question is the same. Okay, here first we write down the formula and then substitute the values, and ultimately we got the result. After using the trapezoidal rule, the next we are going to apply the Simpson's 1/3 rule. Okay. The Simpson's 1/3 rule the formula according to the given number of points are from x0 to x10 fx dx is equals to h by 3 times y0 plus the formula according to the number of points 4 times y1, y3, y5, y7 and y9. The odd terms are multiples of 4 and even terms are multiples of 2. y2, 4, 6, 8 and last term doesn't change. So we keep it as it is. And then on substituting the values y0 and so on, you can place them here. Okay, due to the short space I'm not putting the values, you can verify it of yourself. And then after putting and simplifying, you will be obtaining a result of the form 1.4317. Might be you get a slight different answer, as I told you. Whenever you change the decimal places, the answer will be slightly different, but the procedure is the same. So this is the way through which we can apply the Simpson's 1/3 rule in order to solve the question. And lastly, we are going to apply the next Simpson's 3/8 rule. So I make a change here. Simpson's 3/8 rule. In order to apply it, there will be a change in the formula accordingly, and you have to make a change. So the formula is 3h by 8. Inside there will be y0 plus 3 times y1, y2, y4, y5, y7, y8 and plus 2 times y3, y6, y9 and the last one is y10. So this is the formula for the Simpson's 1/3 rule. And similarly, on substituting the values and then simplifying it, you will be obtaining a result of 1.4711. So this is the way through which we can obtain the numerical integration by using the Simpson's 3/8 rule. And let me summarize all the 3 results so far we obtained. So here, whenever we were using the trapezoidal rule, we got the result of 1.4768. Simpson's 1/3 rule gives you the result of 1.4317, and Simpson's 3/8 rule this rule, and this is 1.4199. This is these are the 3 results we obtained, and this value is slightly different from the value which we have presented in the calculation of the result. You can make a change there. And now, after obtaining these 3 values, the next step is which one is better, or how we can say this this one is better, or this one, or this one. So in order to do this, we can find out the exact solution by integrating the given function, which is dx over 1 plus x square, and we know that the integral of this integral is this is tangent inverse of x, and the limits are from 0 to 10. And after applying the limits and on simplifying, you will be obtaining a result 1.4711. So this is the exact solution we obtained by using your calculating devices, and these are the three numerical solutions. And now on the comparison of this result with these results, we can see the trapezoidal is looking to give you the more accurate result comparatively to the other two methods. But it happens very rare. Generally, it has been observed that the Simpson's 1/3 rule is this one is generally considered the best principle to give us the better approximated solution for the numerical integration. So in different cases, you will observe that all these three methods work equally, and sometimes trapezoidal exceeds the Simpsons, or sometimes the Simpsons exceeds the trapezoidal or the Simpsons 1/3, but generally all these three principles are equally applicable for solving the different kinds of numerical problems. So with this, I hope you can understand how these methods are actually working and how we can use them in solving the numerical integration problems. So till here, thank you very much, and Assalamu Alaikum.